So Velma dropping their 2 newest episodes a couple of days ago, you know me and Chicken had to actually suffer through and watch this terrible show. And let me start by saying, I was wrong. This show does not get better, but boy did it get me thinking. In this video, I'll be making 2 bold claims to you. 1, Scooby-Doo will appear before the end of this nightmare-inducing dumpster fire of a show. And 2, I know who killed Brenda and Krista. Spoilers ahead. Throughout the show, we are quickly shoved into the mystery that is the Crystal Cove killer. First, with Velma discovering a brainless cheerleader in her locker, and second, with Krista in Velma's curbside trash cans. Now, the show railroads us into believing that the only correlating factor of the victims is, well, that they're hot. But the obvious truth was staring us in the face the entire time. Why were their dead bodies placed in the locations where only Velma Dinkley could find? While Velma was more concerned about her mother's disappearing, us as the audience were left wondering who would want to frame Velma. Now, while Velma may be a character with seemingly no end to people she was wronged or pissed off, it feels hard to believe that someone would go to these great lengths because of her. But what if I told you the killer of Crystal Cove never wanted to frame Velma, but wanted to let her know that these specific girls were out of the picture? And what if I told you while Velma was derailing our murder mystery with a missing persons case, she was really leading us straight to the killer all along?
Jinkies!
Jinkies indeed, dear viewers. In episodes 5 and 6, we make drastic discoveries about one Dr. Edna Purdue, a brilliant scientist who pioneered revolutionary brain-swapping technology. With her inventions and scientific theories, the possibilities of transferring the human mind into a new host body was more than science fiction. The U.S. military enlists Dr. Purdue into what they name Project Scooby, Special Covert Operations Brain Initiative. The project to swap a soldier's mind into a meddling kid to stop all meddling kids from unmasking the truth on the Vietnam War. Yeah, this show doesn't get any better, but the plot does thicken. With military funding Dr. Purdue's research, she holes herself up into her private lab hidden under the current Jones Manor. But despite her dedication, she eventually was declared insane, and the project gets sealed away, never to see the light of day again. Until enter Dia Dinkley, a failed mystery novelist and alcoholic parent who gets caught up on wanting to improve her mystery novels, but suddenly disappears after discovering the truth behind Dr. Edna Purdue. Now, this is where the theory takes a couple leaps that are supported in episode 6, but feel so crazy that they would only be in a bad adult Scooby-Doo show. We discover that Velma's mother is alive and has been holed up in Dr. Purdue's lab this entire time, supported by the evidence that Velma's dad herself confirms this is Dia's handwriting and that she has been in here. And this lab with only one unsealed exit leading to the Crystal Cove mines, with only one set of footprints leading out. Whose footprints, you might ask? Well, only one missing mother fits the bill. I propose to you, dear hate watchers of this show, that Dia Dinkley is the murderer of Crystal Cove, and that she is continuing Dr. Purdue's research and creating her own murder mystery. Episode 6 gave us all the missing pieces we needed to finish this case. All we need now to do is set our trap. Thanks to the Crystal Mines gang, who discovered clothes belonging to the first victim, Brenda, inside the tunnels, we can confirm that the murderer is using these tunnels to move throughout. The same tunnels connected directly to Dr. Purdue's lab, the last known whereabouts of both the killer and Dia Dinkley towards the end of episode 6. Still not convinced? After all, we see the Crystal Mines gang operating and living out of the caves, so how could Dia go unnoticed for so long? Well, quite simple. The murders didn't slow down until one Fred Jones broke out of prison, and with, yup, you guessed it, the Crystal Mines gang. With so many people inhabiting the mines again, Dia had no choice but to go into hiding, at least until Daphne's mom cleared up the minds of all of the Crystal Mine gang, leaving only one member left, being Daphne's mom, who was subsequently murdered at the end of episode 6. Again, spoilers ahead, just keep this in mind. But yes, how does this all connect to Scooby-Doo, that they confirmed would never have a place in this show? With Dia continuing Dr. Purdue's research, she would need test subjects to further her theories into reality. In come the donors, being Miss Brenda and Krista, who unwillingly donated their brains to the experiments. With the brains acquired, all Dia needs now is live test subjects to make her swap and to prove Dr. Purdue's theories. Now, with no other missing persons reported other than Dia herself, it's not a unlogical leap to say that she would go to animal testing. That this animal testing may lead us to getting our talking dog psychic faster than we expected. But then the question is, who is our Scooby? And why would Dia Dinkley plant those bodies near her daughter? Well, let me remind you of this line from the beginning of the show. I propose to you that not only did the popular girls break up Velma and Daphne's long-running friendship, but also may have been the bullies that pushed Velma to her snarky behavior to this day. After all, Velma did say she could kill them. See, what I'm proposing is Dia not only got her test subjects from Daphne's friends, but specifically chose girls who pushed her daughter to the point of wanting them gone in the first place. And who else has gotten in Velma's way as of episode 5 and 6? That's right, Gigi, Norville's current love interest. Some avid hate watchers may remember the Reddit post that made a bold claim saying that Gigi was going to be our Scooby with an I instead of a Y. While most reviewers were quick to debunk this statement, what if I told you Gigi will be our Scooby? Before the season ends, Gigi will lose her life to Dia and be the first successful experiment of the SCOOBI project, aka our Scooby-Doo, the only girl Shaggy will ever share a sandwich with. If you like this video and you want to see more theories like this in the future, please leave a like down below. And remember, this is all a theory. It's all up for discussion. These are just mine and Chicken's thoughts after watching episodes 5 and 6. And frankly, I think they may have some merit to them while they are a little bit outlandish. I would like to hear your thoughts, so feel free to tell me what you think in the comments below. But with that being said, y'all have a great day.